Good afternoon. We had one come in today entitled Foggy Dawn. Very moody image. It definitely feels like a morning, so the title is correct. I like the way they've put this in rule of thirds. It's misty, it's foggy, and it really comes out in this photograph. And I love the way that you can look through those clouds and see that blue sky. From the just faint blue to all the little orange and beige and yellow colors is very, very pleasing. I love the way the lines of the clouds that go from left to right to left to right, right down, with a gentle curve right down to where the center of interest, which is the peaks of this mountain, need to be, and it is obscured by the fog, and it's supposed to be so. The feeling of this is not supposed to be tack sharp. It is supposed to be foggy, and that's what it is. Now, what would I do with it? I noticed when I zoomed in like this that I see a lot of noise. So that tells me a couple of things. Either the actual image itself was far darker than it appears here, and they lightened it immensely using a certain ISO that brought out a lot of noise in the image onto the sensor. Several things could have been done about that, but before I say for sure, I would need to know exactly what the settings were, the time was, and everything. But it's very pleasing when it's looked at like this, but when you zoom in real close, there is a lot of noise. I can't help but say these and this is distracting. You look at this and you say to yourself, that's the tip of the trees. What's down there? What I want to see a little bit more. So because of the way this is framed, because of the camera angle, I want to see more of those trees. I personally think that either seeing more of those trees or those trees completely out would have improved this photograph. In fact, having them out would have simplified this immensely, and that's probably what I would have suggested. There's another thing that I want to look at here. Zoom in here, right here. There is a line here, and I don't even know what it is. Is it something on the sensor? Is it an REA or a telephone line of some sort? At first, I thought, well, maybe it's something actually in the image. And then I readjusted to over here, zoomed in, and noticed that there is another line. So I can't really tell you what it is. I just noticed that when I zoom in, I see them. So we've either got an issue on the sensor or that's in the image, and I probably would recommend, especially if this is going to be blown up any at all, that be taken out in post. I find this overall a very pleasing image. I love the colors. I love the way it flows together, and I just think it would have been a little more pleasing without the distracting trees down below, and taking a look at not only what is causing the excessive noise, but also a couple of lines in the bottom down here. For all those reasons, composition is a 3, impact is a 4, and technical is a 3. On two of those, composition and technical, could have easily raised both of those to 4 with a little bit of attention to detail. So we've got Foggy Dawn, a total of 10 points.